Watching out for you, this is Storm Team 8.
Well, if you're a fan of summer-like temperatures, soak it in because this is going to be kind of fleeting. It looks like we're going to enter a pattern shift about mid to latter parts of next week. Kind of a cool stretch of weather as it appears taking over for the mid part of May. So this is going to be the warmest day in the stretch currently. Right now at noon, 80 degrees, and check out the dew point, 66. That's the highest I've seen it so far this season. And that's when it starts to feel a little muggy out there and a little uncomfortable. Also the wind out of the south-southwest, a little breezy, 18 in the Muskegon Lighthouse. Plus contrast, look at this, 62 at the lighthouse there in Muskegon, 80 degrees at the airport. Of course, cooler right along the lake shore, and it's even a little bit cooler up towards Big Rapids where they had a fair amount of rain this morning, 66 degrees up there. Look at the temperature spread. There are a couple reasons for that. They had rain up to the north, and we've seen fairly persistent cloud cover from I-96 to the north, a little bit warmer to the south where there's been some sunshine. Currently 80 in cold water, 81 in the Kalamazoo area. And look at this heat index. This is what it feels like when you combine that dew point at 66 degrees along with these warm temperatures, 83 degrees in Grand Rapids, 84 in Kalamazoo. And keep in mind, this is only the noon hour. We have several more hours of warming to go. And we're going to feel a little bit warmer as well. Storm Track Live radar, you can see another batch of showers and thunderstorms rolling across the northern parts of the state earlier this morning. If you caught Terry and myself, we pointed out the very heavy showers and thunderstorms out there. Not a lot of severe weather, but in many locations, if you're up around Big Rapids or M20 to the north, received anywhere between 1 to 3 inches worth of rain. They've had flash flood watches out there, and that also is the case on the other side of the lake. So far, we've stayed dry, but that is going to change as it looks. Now, right now, I want to zoom in a little bit on those showers and thunderstorms off to our north and west, just clipping or just north of the Pentwater area, rolling into Ludington. And again, these are areas that are already rain-soaked here across West Michigan. As a matter of fact, this is the 24-hour rainfall amounts from estimates of the radar. You can see right around that Ludington area, over 3 inches estimated has fallen up around the US 10 corridor. So they're in for another soaking. I think we're going to see this kind of shift farther south for us later on today and especially tonight. Some of those storms that develop later on this afternoon and tonight certainly could be on the severe side, but fortunately that severe weather likely will stay off to our south and west for tomorrow. Infrared satellite, actually visible satellite, shows more sunshine to the south, more clouds to the north. Here's what it looks like in the 24-hour forecast at 6 o'clock. Well, a fair amount of clouds out there. We'll call it variably cloudy, but not much action really going on. It's during the evening hours we really start to see the showers and thunderstorms form. Midnight temperatures right around upper 60s, and watch how these cells kind of form one right after another over the area. That's why everybody is in a flood watch until tomorrow morning. And you can see everything gradually drifts to the south tomorrow as a cold front drops down, then clearing developing as well north to south. And overall, we'll be a little bit cooler tomorrow and a little bit less humid during the afternoon hours. Instead of temperatures at 6 o'clock right around 80 to the lower 80s, we ought to see temperatures in the mid 70s to lower 70s. Here's that flood watch for everyone. And here's the 8-day forecast featuring that cool off or that cool down into the weekend. But right now, it looks like the weekend will be dry and even cooler yet once we get into next week and kind of unsettled. So, yeah, this is it for a while. We're going to see some cooler air move in.
Wow.
Wow.
That'll be an interesting
That is a
day.
lot to fit in 3 minutes.
Yes, it is. Yes.
And I'm sure the producers are like, yeah, 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Am I behind?
They're like more like 4. Thank you, Matt.
Sure.
Do you have questions about weather that we can expect this spring here? Well, this Saturday, Storm Team 8 is going to take your questions live on the radio. The show runs from noon to 1 on Wood Radio, 1300 AM and 106.9 FM. You can question Bill Steffen and Kyle Underwood and Laura Velasquez. Unfortunately, apparently Matt's not going to be there, but you can talk to everybody else about what you might expect this spring. It's just another way that Storm Team 8 is keeping you ahead of the storm.